Good morning. It's Michelle, a sacred spiritual healer. This can be your divine masculine messages to the divine feminine. So, I already did this reading. It was an hour long. Went to post it, and I'm just saying it was very tiring. It took a lot out of me to do the reading, and then it wouldn't post. So I'm going to try and get this done before I stop for the day. But know that no doubt there'll be true and precise messages. Don't know how long it's going to be because it took a lot out of me to channel that much. All right. It was amazing messages from your divine masculine. Just want you to know. I'm not sure why I have such technical issues with my phone. It's very frustrating. Just saying, it's very frustrating. Spirit, give us true and precise messages. What is the overall messages, please, for the divine masculine? What's the overall energy of the divine masculine at this time, please, Spirit? So they're coming up as the rising phoenix. Of course they are, right? They've gone through that death and the rebirth. They're shining their light brightly, and they've been shown more things than they can imagine. That's that rebirth. And they're just in that wow state of mind, very erotic energy as well. And a lot of passion coming through on that redness there. It's that sacral energy, being grounded, coming up out of the dark and seeing the light is such a so invigorating to them. And that's what they want you to know. Spirit, give us true and precise messages from this deck for what's going on with the divine masculine, what's going on with the divine masculine, from the beautiful cards of the fairies. Sorry, it's upside down. For the masculines. Sorry. Okay, so Luthus the Wild. It's about something going on in the energy. I'm going to show it to you up close and impersonal in a minute. What's the energy of the divine feminine then? If that's, thank you. And you're not divine feminine, you're going to be scared to see it coming. This is the energy of the divine feminine at this time for my spirit guides. They see that you're in your natural self. You're being vulnerable, but something that's coming at you that you don't want to, not sure you're ready to see, so you're covering your face like the gotcha boy here. Yeah, the gotcha. He's going to surprise you with some information coming at you that you might not be ready to hear, might not be ready to see. And this is your divine masculine from the same fairy deck. This is their person. Look how adorable he is. This is like their higher self. Someone, though, coming in and playing almost a mind game from the fairy realm. See how cute he is? But then you have that little fairy, the wild, trying to tease him back into the dark energy, right? Something that he sees that they're shining their light brightly, so this is a way of an energy coming in to tease him, to pull him back to the dark side, pull him back to something more shadow self, right? That sexual energy, sensual, whatever the case be. Maybe it's somebody enticing them or whichever. Spirit gives true, precise messages for the divine masculine of what energy they're facing today and what do they want to tell the divine feminines regarding their energy of what they're dealing with today. 24 hours, please. 24 hours for the divine masculine of what's coming at them. Thank you. Spirit, really? Okay. Recent past for the divine masculine. Please, Spirit, show me the recent past for the divine masculine. What does the divine masculine want to tell the divine feminine regarding their past? What's their excuse? What's their reason? You know, Spirit, tell it like it is. what is it they wanted to tell the Divine Feminine about this situation, about this energy? Thank you. Overall energy, please, Spirit, for how the Divine Masculine sees the Divine Feminine. We've already channeled, we've called in the Divine Masculine souls and their spirit guides. And we're getting messages directly from them, how they see you, the Divine Feminine. And what do they want to tell you about that? Well, they want to tell you they see a completion of an old cycle and a beginning of a new cycle. They see you as someone very strong with the Strength card. Thank you, spirits. Okay. Oh. Divine Masculine's near future, please. Spirit, give us true and precise messages from their future selves of the Divine Masculine. The future selves of the Divine Masculines to share with the Divine Feminines at this time. What is coming at them in the next 72 hours? What energy are they dealing with in the next 72 hours, please, Spirit? For the Divine Masculines. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Namaste. Spirit, what would you like to, what would the Divine Masculines like to tell the Divine Feminines? How they see their near future with them. So the future selves of the Divine Masculine see this Divine Feminine. How do they see them, their future with this Divine Feminine? Sorry, I'm just shuffling on my lap. Hopefully you can see it. If not, I apologize, but I don't want to mess with the energy in the cards. I just want to get true and precise for the near future. And what does Divine Masculine want you, Divine Feminine, to know about their near future here and how they see you in that future? This is how they see you, Divine Feminine, in their near future. Thank you. Your ancestors and, okay, I'm corrected. Sorry, hang on. Yep, that was loud. Your Jesus. Give me a minute. Spirit, direct these messages. I step aside so you can speak through me. The ancestors of the Divine Masculine. Thank you. What you have to work on. Spirit guides of the Divine Masculine. And what's the Divine Masculine spirit guides and have to say? What is the Spirit? What you have to work on. This is what you have to work on. This is what you have to look at. Suddenly got some of you may be having back pain because my back just started hurting and I don't usually have that issue. So maybe some of you do. Maybe you feel like it's a pain in the... Okay. Some of you may feel this energy of this connection is a pain in the... Yeah, that. A Although it's more my rib cage that hurts than my arse. To the collective of the divine feminines. As a totem for the messages from the divine masculines to divine feminines. In the recent past, your divine masculine has had an awakening, thank you. They've looked in the mirror, they've seen that what they were presenting themselves as and who they were being seen as, but they didn't like what they saw in the mirror. The Man in the Mirror song comes to mind. Earlier in the messages, when I was channeling those messages, what was some of the songs? There was like 3 different songs in the message earlier. Should have wrote them down. I don't remember. Alright. Like I said, it wouldn't post, so I can't rewatch it to give you those messages. If the same songs come up again, we'll be sure to mention them. But here it's about their shadow side, the 3-party situations, the sexual addictions. Some of them may be pornography or of some sort, or addictions of watching rather than participating. Some of them just were addicted to making other people feel less than they were, like such as a 3-party situation. Some of them in the recent past realized and had woken up and realized you were their empress. And you are of the divine light. And when they saw you, you made them, it triggered them that your beauty and radiance just awakened something within them and sparked a change that they didn't understand. And they want you to know that now they're the phoenix rising. What they want to tell you about that situation was they felt trapped by the karmic or a toxicity, sensual, someone who was seducing them perhaps. They felt like they just were falling to the bottom, like the bottomless pit, like it was the falling to the dark night of the soul, falling on hard times. For some of them, they're saying they fell on hard times. Some of them are saying that they fell to, they felt like they were at the gutter. What was that? Down the, Jesus. The dark night of the soul, but at the same time, isn't it? Hitting rock bottom. Thank you, finally. Some of them felt like they were hitting rock bottom and they just couldn't get up. Because there was always someone else there in their environment, their love, whether it was a toxic karmic or a toxic soulmate, a toxic someone in their environment. It could have even, for some of them, been a parent or a sibling, someone in their close proximity, but they made them feel like they were just couldn't get up ahead of the game. They couldn't get up. They couldn't pull themselves up out of that toxicity. But 3 of Swords here, bow and arrow, Spirit had showed them differently. They knew that they had, all of a sudden when they realized that you were the Empress, and that contact, that energy from you, awoken something in their heart chakra cracked open like a lotus flower, right? Because it's spiritual. The divine did that. All right, so here we have in your divine masculine's energy, they are coming across today for 24 hours. That top row is 24 hours from this moment when you watch this video. So the Lover's card here is you are mirroring one another. You may feel like you're going opposite directions, but know that it is because the divine feminine is the leader, the teacher of the other. And as you heal yourself, you heal your toxicity, heal the snake energy within yourself, then the Kundalini arises in them. And it allows that growth, that awakening to occur inside them as well. You are probably speaking to them or talking with them telepathically. They feel like you are of like mind. that you see eye to eye on most things, but at other times they feel like like you share the same heart, the same soul. But at times, yeah, you may feel at a crossroads like you're exact opposites, because Spirit reminds you that knowing if this is a deep soul connection, like such as the twin soul, right, then you are polar opposites. Literally, one north node may be the opposite as the other, direct opposites. The south node is the direct opposite of the other. But know that it is created that way so that when you're down, you can pull them up, and when they're down, they can pull you up. It is created so that you are the yin to the yang, the dark to the light, etc. But you come together to balance that energy within each other, in yourselves first. Have to learn how to tame the dragon within you, that snake within you, before you can tame or help them, teach them how to tame it in themselves. Here we have the Ten of Pentacles. It's a beautiful. They were working on their pentacles, feeling grounded. Your divine masculine is focused very much on work and their pentacles, their stability, trying to work towards their future stability. They were trying to make a nest egg because they did have a plan behind the scenes. They were planning something with you, even if they didn't tell you that it was something that they were very passionate about. But know that there was still behind the scene a snake energy, a devil-like energy behind the scene, just chaos, causing chaos. Here we have a snake-like energy up in this corner here, and we have snake behind here. So two of them had a snake energy behind the scenes working. That reminds me more of a toxic soulmate or a karmic entity behind it, but it could also just be dark energy of the universe, knowing that when the two of you come together, it's going to create a divine burst of light in the universe. You're going to both be phoenix rising and shining light and have so much unconditional love for the universe. It's going to help heal those around you. And so there's dark entities or energies around you that don't want to see that happen. And so that, yes, they are showing up in the background of situations in your life causing chaos. Here we have the Ace of Swords. They want to be in their truth. They want to come to you in their truth. They want to rise above the drama, the toxicity, and have things blossom with you, because you're the only one that's on their mind at this time. They want a new beginning with you. They want to move forward with you, Divine Feminine. Here again with the new beginning, it's an Ace of Pentacles, putting the work in. And what are they doing? They've got their head held high, looking to the future, because they want to rise above that drama, that chaos, the toxicity. They are, again, rising above it because they are the phoenix rising. That's what they want you to know, is this is the energy they're showing or sharing with you today for 24 hours. I'm going to just flip these over. Thought I only had two, Spirit. The Lovers again. Wow. So these weren't even supposed to clarify those. I was just trying to get them out of the way. But here we have almost a clarification, right? The Lovers card on top of the Lovers card. True love that has long-lasting choices made from the heart. A return to good health. Ace, again, a new beginning of winter. Also, childlike innocence, the beginning of a new, that puppy-like energy, kitten, very playful and full of love, unconditional love. Don't be deterred by a challenge along the way. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately. Amazing new ideas that should be implemented right away. And here we had what? We had them making plans, but they didn't tell you, right? And so then someone else behind the scene was sabotaging it. But Spirit's saying here with this card to clarify that is to say, don't be deterred by those challenges, but you should have had important and clear communication so that your divine counterpart could acknowledge and know that what you're working on. Here we have this beautiful card about new beginnings, Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Winters, being distracted and failing to see a magical opportunity, taking someone or something for granted, discontentment with life. This is perhaps they were discontent with life and now they want to rise above it and move forward in this new beginning. But they want you to have faith. They're begging you and pleading with you, Divine Feminine. Don't give up on them. Don't fail to see the magic in this connection. Don't fail to see the magical opportunity before you. The goddess of sacred power, you are being encouraged to take a leading role in this current situation. Soul purpose comes to mind. Angel of union. A partnership is blessed and destined for greatness. Those are the messages from the divine masculine to the divine feminine. And what do we have? We have a lover's card, clarifying the lover's card. It's about communicating a new beginning in communication in general, begging you not to give up, not to miss that magical opportunity. And here we have the angel of union. A partnership is blessed and destined for greatness. So hold true to your soul purpose. Hold true to this connection, this path. Lalita, the red goddess. She's beautiful. I love the bow and arrow. Playfulness is a spiritual power. Laughter leads me back to the light. So this is about transformation, that youthful energy I told you about in one of the cards where I talked about a puppy or a kitten, that playful energy, right? And here it is again. Be playful and youthful. Allow that childlike innocence to shine through you. Spirit guides want you to know is to go within and listen and have that vision quest for guidance regarding this journey, and it will be a very healing moment for you. Your divine masculine's ancestors that are surrounding him have a message for you, divine feminine, to rest and focus on the cleansing moon, release things, and shine the light within yourself. Come to bring this relationship to balance by balancing yourself first. Have that light shine within you for self-expression and set your boundaries. Don't be afraid to set boundaries. It puts a situation, right? Even a wild river, the wildness of a river, I don't know if that made sense, but has boundaries. It has the riverbanks. And those riverbanks may have to move, have some give and take at times, but at least it's a boundary there to allow or to maintain the flow of that river. So be like such, Spirit says, and set boundaries. Here the earth renewal moon having focus. Look directly at your goals. Have that greater responsibility of your soul purpose. Follow that inner knowing within your intuition. The yellow candle was for today. The tiger's eye for today. Like I said, I started at 3:30 this morning. The candle had burned. The sage was burning. I finally put it out after the second video because it was just going for too long. I don't want the smoke detector to go off. But know that you're only part of your soul purpose is teaching others in your journey, helping others that are newly awakening to this connection, new to the journey, and they need someone to follow, someone to learn from. Spirit saying use that inner knowing and teach others of your story. Especially divine masculines should be doing this as well, because there's really not that many divine masculines telling their side of the story. We get the chasers, the first awakened. We tell our stories and we get up and we teach and we lead others because that's the beginning, just the first step in the door of our soul purpose is getting on the YouTube channel or Patreon or Vimeo, Facebook, and helping others shine their light. That's only a footstep in the door. Your soul purpose is so much more. It's so much more, but it's the foot in the door for you to get comfortable so Spirit can say, okay, you took that step of faith forward, that 0 card, the Fool's Journey. You took that faith, the step of faith. Now they're going to meet you and help you understand the gifts that are within you. How your divine masculine sees you, divine feminine, someone who, Nine of Swords, maybe you gave up on this connection. Maybe they feel that you gave up on this connection. Many of you have already pulled your energy back, but not because you gave up, not because you turned your back on them, not because you didn't love them unconditionally, right? But because Spirit guided you that that was much needed so that it would give them that tower moment to go within themselves and heal themselves, just as you pulled back and went within and healed yourself. And so this here may be a Nine of Swords, seeing that they feel that you went within, or maybe they feel that you turned your back on them. Maybe they feel left out in the cold. They feel that you pulled your energy away. Maybe they feel you walked away. Maybe some of you did say some hurtful words. Hopefully not, because if you're stepping away correctly as Divine Spirit directs you to, if you're in a High Priestess energy, you would not be saying hateful words. You would not be judging them. You'd have mercy on their soul and their actions, knowing that their actions were meant that to occur, to trigger you. Spirit had those actions in their Divine Masculine to trigger you for your own growth. It was a gift to you from Spirit. As hard as that is to believe at times, but it's true. And you will be grateful though for those lessons in the moments once you heal those wounds. They see you as the star that's guiding them. They see you as the star that's shining light bright. Someone who's very balanced emotionally. They see you as someone, guiding light. You're shining your light within you. They see you as someone, they may just also see that you did have a death and a rebirth. Maybe you put a death to a situation. Maybe you put a death to the connection. For a few, very few. Most of you, it's your Divine Masculine knowing that you've had that death and rebirth also. And some of them might not even like the change that occurred because they see that you're shining so brightly they feel maybe they won't catch up to you. But they are the Phoenix rising, so have faith. Believe in the possibility of the magic. Your person is begging you to please hold true to the magic. Hold true to the belief in magic of this connection. They see you as someone who does bring justice to a situation that is filled with truth, honesty, justice, that you want to be balanced. You want this connection balanced. They know that they didn't give to you as much as you gave to them. They know they didn't give you truth when you gave them all your truth. That you gave them your vulnerability and honesty and they gave you nothing in return. They have much regret about that. They see you as someone whose Ace of Pentacles appears, Ace of Pentacles right above it, which is beautiful because, again, the mirroring effect. They see you as someone having a new beginning, starting over maybe, starting anew on your own without them. They do fear that greatly. They see you as someone who listens to your intuition, your higher self, your spiritual guidance. They see you as someone spiritual. They see you as someone who believes in yourself with self-confidence, strong, stable. Clarify, please, Spirit. The Divine Masculine. Clarify Divine Masculine's messages, please. Divine Masculine. On the Lovers, over the Lovers, they know they hurt you. Three of Swords, three-party situations. They realize they brought heartache, tears, and they are so sorry and so regretful. They have a lot of that I wish I coulda, woulda, because they hate the idea. On one hand, they hate the idea that they caused you pain. On the other hand, they hope that you still cry for them. It's a mixed feelings. They have mixed feelings. They don't know how to feel anymore. They want this new beginning as a Page of Wands. They want to have fast communication with you, but they're very much not immature, but not confident. They see you as someone very beautiful and radiant. They love your body, the small of your back. Some of them admire your buttocks. Somebody has a foot fetish. Some love your breasts. Others of you, they feel that you are just like, almost like you are, so much like them that they feel like that's what, that they don't like about you, is that you're so much like them, the shadow side of them. That you remind them of the, thanks Spirit, that you remind them of their shadow self, which is the lessons they're supposed to receive, right? And us, them. But they feel so connected to you that it makes them cry. They want to cry out to the universe. Why? Why can't they get you off their mind? Why can't they stop thinking about you? They feel so tied and so connected to you that you just run deep in their veins. They see you as someone who's very emotionally calm and controlled. And how are you able to walk away and leave them behind here? When they're still so connected to you, they don't want this to go away. They don't want it to end. They look up to you. They just admire you so much. They want this new beginning. Two of Coins are trying to come into balance for this new beginning with you. They want that promise at the end of the storm. They want to ride through the storm, to have the rainbow with you. They want to have the wish fulfillment with you. They want to be able to come to you in truth and be that king that you want them to be. They want you to look up to them in admiration, the way they look up at you. These, please, Spirit. How the Divine Masculine sees the Divine Feminine and what they want to say to them. How the Masculine sees the Divine Feminine and what they want to say to the Divine Feminine. Give me the message from the Divine Spirits of Souls of the Divine Masculines. Start to bring in the messages from the Divine Masculines, a few at a time, please. Keeping it clean. Please, Spirit. They see you as walking away. 9 of Cups. They feel that they weren't that 10 of Cups for you that they should have been, that they let you down. Many of them are crying. Okay. Tone it down, Spirit. Ooh. They're crying. Some of them are crying. They feel they let you down, that they were not worthy of you because they didn't stand up to your measures. That you hoped for this wish fulfillment with them and they let you down. That they hurt you and they're sorry. They know that they chose incorrectly. They were turning their back to the guidance they were receiving from their spiritual guides. They saw the synchronicities. They saw and heard and felt the messages and Spirit moving them towards choosing you. And they still chose someone else. They still chose something more toxic. Even though they really could see right before their face the choice that was obvious. The one for their highest good was right there in front of them. All along, you were there, offering, nurturing, but they turned their back to you, and they see that now. They see that you were the star, and that they should have chose you, and they didn't, and they're regretting their choice. They see now that you've gone through a death and a rebirth, and you're only growing that much farther ahead of them. You're shining your light, but you're ascending so much faster than they are. They're following, they're trying to learn from your lead. They are willing to put the work in, but they see that you're working. And you make your effort, you make it look effortless, and for them it's such a struggle. They feel like you're so far out of reach, that you're growing so fast you're out of reach. Feel that you have many options. And justice is here with justice. Well, they saw you as the person who brought justice to situations. You balanced yourself. You brought light to dark. But now justice has come in to help you balance. They see that justice has come on a situation that they put you in and brought justice and cut them out, perhaps allowing you to cut yourself off from them. And it was regarding a 3-party situation and a broken heart. But they're begging you and pleading with you, please. They've begged and pleaded with Spirit. They've surrendered to Spirit the situation, the connection now. Because now that they're the rising phoenix, they see and they've changed their thought pattern to walk away from those other persons and energies. But now they're begging you to give them that new beginning. They're begging you, Divine Feminine, to allow them to be your King of Swords, to defend you, to show you that they are worthy of you. They're begging you, please don't give up on and fail to see the magical opportunity this connection could be. They want to be your 2 of Cups and nurture. They want to help. They have filled their own cup of self-love, and they know that you have, and now they want to come together and pour them together into one cup. They want to nurture you as you've nurtured them. They want to hold you close in the moonlight. They want to be that wish fulfillment to you as you are to them. They want to be your King of Wands and come rushing in and balance things with you. They want to protect you like the lion does the lioness. Spiritual guidance, please, regarding this. Any advice from Spirit? Any advice from Spirit? Just a few regarding these cards. What do you want? Advise the Divine Feminine regarding this situation. What's your advice for the Divine Feminine regarding this situation? Each person, it's going to be different. My Spirit guide is saying it depends on where they're at in their growth, in their nurturing, in their healing for themselves, if they're in soul purpose or not. Those of you that are not in soul purpose, take the leap of faith forward and get into soul purpose. Spirit saying to journey, go within in spiritual mind and allow the sun to set on a situation and journey, listening to your spiritual guidance to bring balance to you and allow this journey to take you forward, knowing that it will come to a union as you aim for your soul purpose. Here, be strong as a warrior woman. Make the change needed and cut out toxicity. Spirit saying to bring peace to the situation. Spirit is giving you gifts and opportunities for your highest good. Even if you can't see where you're headed, know that Spirit will bring you peace, inner peace, for your highest good. You just have to have trust, have faith in Great Spirit, and plant your seeds in a new is the Harvest card, an end of the old and a beginning of a new. Chief of Shields, know that trust that Spirit's protecting you. We have the Earth, the Sorcerer, and the Moon. This reminds me, all 3 of these are about a cycle, a beginning and an end. The Earth is all about beginnings and an end. Everything has a seed, everything has a beginning, everything has an end. And as it ends, as a plant dies, it then reseeds and plants and comes back to life again. This is listening to your spiritual guidance, your higher selves for that guidance. Third eyes, the observer, seeing things differently. Not having to speak of what you see, just knowing. This here was your divine masculines near futures in the 72 hours. So this is their near future of understanding that. Understanding that everything has a cycle, just as And it doesn't take, no one has to control it, no one has to call it in. They just know that as the sun rises, the moon sets, and when the sun sets, the moon rises. It's just how it is. It's a cycle. Everything has its cycle, everything has its time. Just as one thing dies, a new begins. They're seeing that now from a higher perspective. They're seeing that they, though, too, are a sorcerer. They are a co-creator. They're a magician in their own right, able to manifest anything they want. They're able to look back and see with unconditional love. They're able to see things from a new perspective. How they see their future with you. They see their future with you as something that's going to take magic, take the sorcerer. They have to feel right now they are trying to manifest you back into their life. They see you as someone who is very spiritual, very magical, and angelic, an earth angel. But they want you a part of their life for the rest of time. Time Master here. They want to share the rest of their days on earth with you, even though they realize everything has a cycle, everything has an end. They want to, for however long they have to work for this, however long it lasts, they want to be with you. Because you are the target of their desires, per se. Okay, so I am getting the desire, although myself, I know that they shouldn't be having desire. We need to focus only on unconditional love and partnership with them, not desired to have them, not to control them or take possession of them, and nor they you. While this is how they see their future with you, is that something that they really want to have, they still have some growth to do if this is the energy that I'm getting from them. For the ones that are saying they just have to have you, then know that they still have some growing to do, because they need to go within and realize that it's not about possession. It's not about that holding and having and controlling. It's about allowing that energy to be in their life together in partnership. Side by side, not one in front of the other. This is what you have to work. This is what you have to work on. Moving on. Spirit says you need to move on. If you're still in a place where this is the energy that they are feeling, if they're still connected to toxicity or not filling themselves completely with love, if you're not in your soul purpose yet, then you need to focus on moving on. Move on in your own growth for your own highest good. Get into soul purpose and love yourself. Then, magnetically, Spirit will send your person back to you. Don't feel hopeless or helpless, but on the flip side, number 8 also, 8 and 8, Spirit's guiding you to look to the light and help others on this journey, help others that feel helpless, help others that feel hopeless. This would be those homeless, the children that are homeless, the children that are stolen, the children that are out there, maybe even pets, animals that are homeless or in a shelter. Help them. Help those that can't help themselves, because they are the underdog is what I would call them, but they are the innocent. You be the voice for them. Move on in your soul purpose. Follow the light. But for many of you, it is helping the helpless and those without hope. And perhaps you're refusing to see this connection, refusing to see the truth of this connection, that it's not about holding them physically, that it's not about having sex with them, it's not about having their babies, it's about a partnership of divine energy. This is journey with your deep soul connection is about loving yourself first, putting yourself first in the way of coming one with yourself, coming one with your spirituality into soul purpose, and then allowing the two energies to come together. But don't put yourself in a situation where you're refusing to see that for your highest good. Aquarius falls in the category where I think we're still in Aquarius season. It's the I know. Very analytical, very intelligent. Number 5, change. We know change is happening in an Aquarius season. change is still occurring. Spirit's telling me I think there's a lot of change still occurring, turbulent change occurring until like the 16th, 15th. It's only a few days away. But be the change also in your own environment. Allow that change to come to your life. The 11th house, whatever that is for each and every one of you, here it says it's about your friends. Choose your friends wisely, those of high vibration, not of low vibration. And release those, number 8, release those that are of low vibration, that don't have your highest good in mind. Okay. We get some channeled messages. Anything else, Spirit? From the divine masculine to the divine feminines. What else can we tell the divine feminines about the divine masculines, and what messages do they want to bring forth? A few at a time, please. Just a few at a time. They know they hurt you. They hope you can forgive them. Many of them are saying, I'm sorry. Some are saying, I'm coming for you. I'm working on it. I'm working on a way, a plan. Just give me time. Somebody's saying, just give me more time. Just don't leave. Don't let go of what we have. They see you as very beautiful, very radiant. They love you. They want you to know that they do love you, that they can't find the words to tell you they love you. They can't tell you because they don't understand this energy. They want to say their feelings, but they can't even understand how much you mean to them. They haven't even figured it out themselves yet, because the connection is so deep. And yet, at the same time, as much as they love you, they get these feelings that trigger them, that hurt them. Just something simple you might say causes them pain of their childhood, of a memory that puts them back a while. So then they do block you, they do ghost you perhaps, they pull away because it's caused them to go within and have to heal that trigger. So it's not that they meant to gaslight you, as they say, but know that it's just because, even though you may not have even been aware that something you said was something maybe that someone said once in their lifetime that reminded them of a painful event, and they had to heal that. And it's a work in progress, and they're trying to face that pain. For some of them, they've been maybe drowning or masking that pain in alcohol, trying not to face the pain from their parents, their siblings. For some of them, they were hurt so much as a child, just as you, the divine feminine, have, right? Anyone in this journey, the star seeds alone, we're here when we came to earth, we reincarnated here with a contract, but yeah, we went through a lot in our childhood, from the moment we were conceived to today into the future, because it made us stronger. It made us strong enough to withstand this connection. It made us strong enough to withstand the things that are going to come against us in the future. So yeah, they do love you. They don't understand this connection. They want to tell you what you mean, but they're not sure what it is. They're not sure what it means. They know that they have more deeper feelings, but if this is love, they've never felt this depth of love before. If this is excitement and And as much as they are turned on by you, it scares them to how much it's going to hurt when they lose you. Because they are afraid you're going to walk away. They're afraid that they won't be able to handle the pain if you walk away. Many of them have to sacrifice and leave so much behind to make this connection happen. How would they ever, they're trying to figure out, how would they explain that to their family, their friends, their children, that they left everything in their life behind for a feeling, for someone they thought they loved. But yet they can't explain the love, they can't explain this new beginning that they want with you. So yeah, it is taking time because they're trying to put words behind the emotion that they're not used to expressing. But yet at the same time, they're afraid that you're moving on. They're afraid that the passion on you, that you've lost the passion for them. That maybe they just hurt you one too many times. And that you'd rather work toward your pentacles than keep the flame alive, this passion, this emotion. But they do want to hold you again. They want to caress you. They're so sorry they have caused you tears, caused you sleepless nights. They've seen visions of the future. Spirit has shown them if they just correct their way, if they just step forward and get out of toxicity, what their future with you would look like. And they feel like it's something so divine and so beautiful that you are their wish fulfillment. But they have to figure out how to leave these burdens behind. But now, Spirit's saying that yes, the divine masculines are coming to you. So don't give up hope, because they are on their way. They want that. Not only do they want to have children with you, but they want that balance with you. They just hope that you'll still choose them. They may not be able to offer much because they've had to leave everything they have behind. They're afraid that if you reject them, that it's going to be a tower moment that they won't be able to survive. So they're asking of all, they're trying to manifest that you will choose them, because they choose you. And that was the song earlier when I did the video, was I choose you. And that's the message today. I guess I should title this video that, perhaps, because there's a song, I don't know what it is or who it's by, just look it up on YouTube or Google. It's called I Choose You. And that song is coming through from the divine masculines to the divine feminines. And it came through on the reading I did earlier. It was an hour-long reading I put out. But then I couldn't get it to upload. It kept giving me a failure message. Maybe it was too large of a message. But everything happens for a reason. Maybe there's a message in here for someone different, that someone wouldn't have seen the other message, but that they see now this message. And then it's meant that everything happens for a reason. There are no coincidences. But they choose you, and they're trying to manifest you back into their life, into their reality. They want to put an end to the fighting and have this celebration with you. So yeah, divine feminines, that's what I have for you. They really do love you. They really are trying to do the work. Remember, it takes a lot to get to this point. So your divine masculines that are coming up is the Phoenix rising. This is a 10. It's an end of the old them, the way they were. If they come to you a new person, those of you that you weren't in the situation like we mentioned a few weeks ago, this is your person that has gone in and done the work and now is walking away from toxicity. It's a number 10, meaning they've left behind toxicity, dark. They may still have to tweak things here and there, but know that they're showing up as a phoenix rising in their energetic field. This is pretty big. means they're putting the work in just as you are. Because you do the work first and then you heal them. And then it inspires that change into them. But they know you've been doing the work. Because they see you in the recent past as their empress. Here with number 6, it also reminds me, not only are they coming in soon with that I choose you, but here's the Lovers, but it's a marriage card. With the message coming loud and clear, I choose you. So don't give up on them, they're coming. All right, I hope you have a blessed day. Namaste.